One of my hobbies is growing organic sweet corn. I'm standing here by the organic sweet corn patch, and you can see that these plants are fully developed, they're fully mature, and they've produced this kind of ear of corn. And growing sweet corn is similar in some ways to raising students and kids. This particular ear of corn is maximized as far as the amount of production that it has. Every kernel is developed right up to the tip. It's wide and full and prime and ready for eating. The stages that it has gone through, the plant has gone through stages to produce an ear like this. And there are critical stages and phases, and one of the most critical one is before it develops this ear. It needs all of the nutrients, all of the water that it can possibly get in order to produce an ear like this. Same way in middle school. If the student doesn't have the nurturing, doesn't have the teaching and the training and the acceptance and the guidance that he needs or she needs, they will not produce as to the potential that they possibly could have.
One of the questions that was posed to me was, tell me something about something that you've tried that did not work and what you learned from the experience. When I was direct teaching, I used a lot of content enhancement devices. Something like this. This is a unit organizer designed by the University of Kansas. They've been shown to be very effective in research in learning for all students. When I was direct teaching, I used them effectively. At Pioneer Tech, I tried to use them in an online learning environment where I was not direct teaching. And what I found was it worked to a certain extent when I would prepare them, but I wanted the student to prepare them on his own as he was working through the material. And what I found was they were pretty overwhelmed by how complex this unit organizer was. And so one of the things that I learned was if I'm going to use it in that environment, either I've got to teach it and model it and practice it with them more, or I've got to make it more basic, more easily used and easily understood. Finally, I'm going to respond to the question of why I'd be a good fit for the team at the middle school. Number one, I'm passionate about students that struggle in reading, writing, and spelling. I'm experienced in Title I reading interventions. I've designed school-wide RTI systems for reading, and I've administered each stage. The diagnostic testing, the selection of the appropriate intervention, and the progress monitoring. I'm prepared to teach self-contained classes in English. I have experience in teaching learning strategies to them, as well as teaching active and lively literature and writing classes. I'm certified in emotional impairments and learning disabilities. I'm experienced with FBAs and BIPs. I enjoy building positive relationships with students, with colleagues, with parents. Finally, school can be an unfriendly place for certain students that feel like they don't fit in. These are the kids that I'm most drawn to, and my calm, even way of dealing with situations and challenges is helpful to those types of students. Thanks for your time and your consideration.